Hey, this is Eric here. This week, or this time, we're going to talk about chicken coops. We've had a lot of questions, a lot of people asking us how we did ours, why we did it the way we did it, does it work, is it horrible, would I do it this way again? So we're going to answer some of your questions for the chicken coop. First of all, you need to figure out how many chickens you're going to have so you know what size you need to make your coop. We decided that we're going to have anywhere from 10 to 25 chickens. And so what we did is I made a coop that's 8 foot by 7 foot. That gives us enough space inside that we can have up to about 25 chickens. It's a little tight if you get towards the top end, but if they grow up together and they're not big breeds, they're fine if they're egg layers. And so we've had as many as like 21, 22, no problems whatsoever in there. So the biggest thing is pretty much all of my coop is recycled stuff. I got the steel for free, I got the door for free, I got the windows for free, I got most of the wood for free. I did buy the steel on top, and I bought wood for the base. But basically, we did a wood frame underneath it, and so you don't want to set it on the ground. You want some air to move underneath it so that it doesn't rot. So we lifted it up, put it up on some blocks. Did not insulate under the floor, but the whole inside of this thing is insulated. So in the winter, our chickens stay warm. We put one heat lamp up in the ceiling. They're good. The nicest thing, if you're going to be building a coop, though, I would recommend, if you're going to have a big enough one to walk into, I love the glass door on the front. The chickens can see out, we can see in. Bigger is a little bit nicer. It's a little easier to clean it, those types of things. So we'll show you a few of the things that we did that I like, things that we didn't like. But if you're going to be doing it, the double hung windows on the opposite sides is fantastic, because in the summer we can drop the tops down or open the bottoms up. So we have air going out the tops, and the chickens can get out the window into the run. The other side has screens, but we can open it up. It allows breeze to flow through. It allows some of that heat to escape, but the chickens are still secure and they're safe, and it just makes it easier. We do open the window and leave the one that's in the run open, so the chickens in the morning, they can get out into the run without us having to actually let them out. They have their door that we shut and open every day, but we keep the window open so that they can get in, because our run is covered. So that takes us to the run. We made a 16 by 16 foot run that is covered because we have a lot of owls around, and they can get in and out of here all the time. We keep a big water barrel, which is actually not full right now. Full. I do need to add some more fencing around the bottom to tighten it up, because I have had a mink get in here and kill a couple chickens once out of 2.5 years, so it's not bad. But then I killed the mink. So I am going to put some tighter fencing around here, but it's by the house. We don't really have hardly any predators up in this area. And so I will probably paint it at some point, but you know, I would love to go to one of the electric doors. I have not done that yet. Hasn't really been that big of a deal, but we'll show you the inside of it quick. One thing I wish I would have done different, and if you're going to do it, is I made a lip on this door. Don't make a lip. Make it so your flooring comes out, so then you can just slide stuff right out. You can scoop it right out. We put 8 nesting boxes in here. It's actually overkill. They only use about 4. And we actually need to clean this thing out right now. It is dirty. We had this up because we were trying to get some to brood. Didn't work, but now they love laying eggs in there. We do just use one of these one nesting box to put in their oyster shell. And then they get up in there and eat it whenever they want it. Biggest thing that we did that has been a absolute wonderful thing is the whole floor and all the way around it we put roofing tar. The black stuff that you can see, that is actual roofing. It's fibered roofing tar, and put 2 or 3 coats down, and we can actually like scrape this floor because it's so hard, and scrape everything right off of it. And the floor is perfect condition still. No moisture really has gotten through it from the top anyway, and floor's in great shape. Keeps it pretty much waterproof, and then you can seal some of those cracks. You can put it in thick and pretty much make a waterproof floor. And I would maybe go up higher on the walls a little bit. I went up about 6 inches. I'd probably go up a little higher, and maybe do the back wall where the chickens, or bring the bar out because they poop on it. But it's a chicken coop, so it's not supposed to be all glamorous and wonderful. It's a chicken coop. For a feeder, if you're going to do a feeder, this is a great idea. Big tote with 90-degree PVC knuckles. And we fill the sucker up with about 100 pounds of feed, and they can eat when they want. Life is good. We don't have to hardly ever feed them out here. It's like a once every 3 week, once a month kind of deal, especially in the summer when they're picking. So this is just 1/4 inch plywood on here to keep it light, keep it cheap. And actually it's 3/8 3/8 inch plywood. But it's pretty bare, pretty basic, nitty gritty, does the job, keeps them very warm in the winter. In the summer, they get air going through, so they stay cool. They do actually use the ramp, the lazy ones. Some of our big birds have a hard time flying up, and so they actually use the ramp, so you're going to want one of those in there. But nice to get them up, and it has been a blessing, and it has worked quite well. Now, another option, my neighbor did this. He went and bought one of the Rubbermaid sheds, which is actually what I've done for our ducks out over there, 7x7 Rubbermaid shed. And you can totally do something like that if you can find one. This, I just pretty much had everything, and it was pretty much free. I think I got $200 in the whole build. And so the Rubbermaid sheds are noticeably more expensive, not quite as sturdy. You do have to build some type of frame inside to be able to put nesting boxes and that stuff, but you can just spray them out. So that's another great option, but you don't have the windows, and the windows has been a really nice addition for the chickens in the summer. So that's our down and dirty coop. If you're going to do one, I recommend, if you have the space and the money to do it, make a big one you can walk in and out of. It's a different experience than just trying to dig in, open little things and reach in. You get to be in with the chickens. When we're getting eggs, they sit up on the bars and we pet them, and we just get to really be close to them. It just makes maintenance a little bit easier to have it like this too. So good luck.